WB6 BJN WB8 VMW. Morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to all on the Barometer Net this morning. Good to hear from you. Sarah's got a headache. Barometer's starting to drop, and she's got to get up a little later to go take care of some stuff at DNV, and she said no prayer group this morning. So I decided to check in here and be a part of the net today. So I'll be here most of the week, all the week it looks like. Currently it is 29.99 on the barometer, 29.99.0 even. And the barometer is holding steady right now. It has been falling. 57 degrees right now and 35 on the dew point. Now that yesterday we had a low of 32 or 30.2. That was our low yesterday, 30.2. This morning our low was 52.2. So our low has already been reached because it's 57 degrees. So we're up, get this, 22 degrees from yesterday. We're 22 degrees warmer starting off this morning than we were yesterday. So it's going to be warmer today. Looks like some thunderstorms may happen. We'll talk more about the weather on the net. Humidity, 43% because the dew point's 35. Gusting 3 miles an hour and 0 to 3 from the northeast, and partly cloudy to cloudy right now. So things are changing. Back to you, Jim, and we give Sarah a big old kiss on the forehead. We'll believe that'll get rid of her headache. Back to you, sir. WB6BJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, the kiss does a lot, but take a cold compress along with you, and you make her smile twice. All righty, well, we got to get down to Jacksonville before they run away from their node out there. K8JAX WB8 VMW. Good morning. One or the other, whichever.
Well, good morning there, Jim. You got the short straw 2 days in a row. This is WHAAX, portable pedestrian, 52 degrees under clear skies down here. But I do have a little bit of good news for you. I have two pretty women here that would like to say hello to you.
Good morning, Jim. This is K8JAX along with MISSY. Hi, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm following actually three pretty girls here. K9LUCY is ahead here as well on the walk this morning. So that's what's happening in Jacksonville. Back to you, Jim. Thanks for the call. WHAAX, portable pedestrian.
Well, Rod, you are a very lucky man. You know, you got Wendy there, and you got Lucy, and to top it all off, you got Missy. So good morning, Missy. We always say good morning and wish you the best. So we wish you the best through Rod and Wendy, and of course the kids. You give them all a big hug for us. Hug them every chance you get. Alrighty, Rod, Wendy, and Missy, and K9LUCY, have a great day. All right, now we're going down to Oklahoma. K5CFY WB8 VMW.
WB8 VMW K5CFY. Good morning, Jim, and all the netizens out there. Good to hear everybody. Don't forget to go back to Mark, the weatherman. He's in there today. So anyway, not much going on here. It's same weather we've had for about 3 days in a row now. We do have rain in the forecast, so we could use it. But anyway, thanks for running the pre-net there, Jim. Wave a hand at Miss Judy, and we'll say 73 to you. This is Ray, K5CFY. We'll be listening.
W8WKY.
All righty, Ray. Yeah, we already got Mark. We heard that he didn't have prayer service this morning, so we got the weather report there. All righty. Well, we'll get a quick one from Tom down there, KA8MNT. How's the critters doing there, Tom? Good, I hope. Keep them down. It's going to rain.
WB8VMW, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, it's like this. The critters are all hunkered down in their little dens and nests and everything, and I don't think they're going to be outside today because the high today is going to be around 38, and it's saying that it's about a 73% chance of either snow or rain. So I think they're going to stay hunkered down. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to be out and about a little bit today. So that's what's going on in the critter world down here. And real quick, all the logs that Linda's been sawing lately, I decided to put up for sale as a log cabin from IKEA. So that might help a little bit. And let's see, with that, I'm going to turn everything back over to you, Jim. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango. Turn everything back over to WB8VMW.
Well, I don't know now if you tell everybody that Linda takes and makes noises when she sleeps. You know, a lot of times, Judy, I tell her I can hear you sleeping, and yeah, if you need any extra wood now, I still got some of that there. Let me see, what is it? Gopher wood that I was storing up in my garage when I had the floods in the backyard. So if you need a little extra gopher wood for your cabin down there, you let me know, because I got enough for an ark. Alrighty, Tom, I'm going to get out of here before I've stretched the truth beyond the 10% that my dad said we was allowed to use. So I'm going to, I got to get my truck down to the place today to give it its winter pep up and check everything, make sure it'll make it through the winter. It will, I'm pretty sure. But I got to be there at 8 o'clock, so I'm going to turn this here over to Fred, and I'm going to get out of here and take off and get me something to eat and head for the garage. So WAAKOC, WB8VMW. And good morning, Randy in the brake truck, if you're listening this morning. How about it, Fred? Are you ready to take over this mess I made? WB8VMW.
Sure, Jim, I'll take over. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing well. I know that everybody appreciates having you in here pre-net, running things and getting things together for us. Thank you very much for doing that. Have you got any words of wisdom before you leave real quick?
Well, no, not really. Everybody knows the things they should do and the things they shouldn't do. And don't try something that you don't think you can get away with, because, man, when it comes bouncing back at you, it's twice as bad. So keep it on the straight and narrow. All righty, Fred. Yeah, I'm going to jump out of here and and get to smell a little better and change my clothes and head to the shop. So 7-3 to everybody. Stay safe, stay well, keep warm and dry. Back to the net.
Okay, Jim, our best to you and Judy. 7-3, have a great day. Hopefully nothing's going on with the truck. We'll look forward to talking in the near future. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is WA8KOC, and I'm calling CQ for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Today's Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. This net's brought to you on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's WKY repeater. Location for the repeater is Doylestown, Ohio. Frequency for the repeater is 147 Mark 390 megahertz, and the CTCSS code for the repeater is 114 Mark 8. This is a control net. All traffic should pass through net control. Emergency traffic may break in as required. My call sign is WA8KOC. My name is Fred. I'm going to change things a little bit here this morning, folks. Hopefully nobody gets annoyed with me. I'm going to call for those stations who check in mobile and may have a little bit shorter leash and get them in here. And I'll call for any other short-timer mobiles, and those are outlanders. So with that, I'm going to start it off with Brian. KD8VMM, WA8KOC. Good morning, buddy.
Hey, good morning, Fred. Everybody on the net. Yeah, thanks for picking me up. Just arrived in Akron. Busy traffic, but it's flowing fine. They sure put a lot of liquid salt all over the liquid de-icer all over the highways yesterday. So, yeah, we got weather change coming on, so hopefully it's not too bad. So, other than that, fully overcast skies, 30 degrees, and that's what I have. So, have a good one. Be safe out there, especially in the weather. So, KD8VMM, I'll be clear.
As always, thanks for being here, Brian. Appreciate it. Take care and have yourself a terrific Tuesday. Be safe on the roads. Thanks for the update, letting us know that they've got the roads pretty well taken care of. I didn't know we were going to get that cold weather, but we'll wait and see what happens. 7-3, pal. Talk to you tomorrow. W8STU from WA8KOC in the net. Stu, are you with us yet? Hearing nothing from Stu, he may be out of range. KE8OWX, my buddy Thomas, I'll bet he's out there on the road. Thomas, good morning. Are you here? Well, looks like I'm batting 1,000 this morning trying to change things around. Any stations who are short time or mobile, good morning, everybody. WA8KOC coming at you.
KE8, HNK Mobile.
This is Kilo, Julia 5, Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Good morning.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian, in and out. W8JAX, portable pedestrian. Name here is Rod.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim Mobile. I'll be in and out.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, Craig and Shreve, mobile and short time. Good morning, Brother Fred.
Alrighty then, that's a nice start to our list. I have one who identified as short time, so I'm going to hand it off to Brother Craig. AA8CT. Morning, Craig. How are you? Good to hear you, buddy.
WA8KOC, good morning, Brother Fred, and love that little email. We need to discuss more maybe on Thursday if there's going to be a few around. But anyway, I'm going to keep it short. The sun's coming up. It's going to be a decent day, and then it's going to turn, I guess, kind of dampish and maybe even a little snowish. So to all the barometer netters, I hope you drive safe and you all have a good day. And with that, I'm going to turn it back to WA8KOC. This is AAHCT saying 73's my friend, and we will definitely see you down the log. Be well.
W8WKY.
All right, Brother Craig, you be safe, mobile safely, be well. I'll look forward to talking to you in the near future and do appreciate you being in here with us this morning. Glad I was able to get to you and say good morning. We'll look forward to talking soon. 7-3. KE8HNK, mobile, WA8KOC. Steers, Elmer.
KE8HNK, trackside mobile. I'm actually pulling in here trackside. Looks like the belt line's got some cars in today, so that's kind of a good thing. I'll probably get a chance to see them. Beautiful red sunrise, so I'm going to try to shoot some pictures with the trains, and red rock lights on the Jeep turned on, so try to get some epic shots there, and just throwing to everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, and have a wonderful and blessed day. KE8HNK, back over to Net Control.
Best of luck with the photography, Elmer. Take care. Have a terrific Tuesday. Talk to you again soon. KJ5DIT from WA8KOC in the net. Good morning, Matthew. How are things out in Arkadelphia? Thanks for being here. We'll circle back to Matthew. As we identified earlier, KF6POE, Christian, I believe he said he was in and out. Christian, if you're still listening, have a terrific Tuesday, buddy. Thanks for being in here with us. WHAAX, and I'm assuming KHAAX. Rod, good morning. How are you and Wendy doing? I imagine you're out for your walk as a portable pedestrian. Take it away. It's all yours. Good to hear you.
Well, good morning there, Fred, and to all on the Barometer Net. This is WHAAX, Portable Pedestrian, and yes, Miss Wendy and our neighbor, Miss Lucy, Miss Missy is on the walk with us, along with Miss Lucy. But anyway, we've got 52 degrees down here in Jacksonville under clear skies, and we're going up to 76 degrees today. The ocean temperature is at 68 degrees, and very calm, though, 3-foot seas, so that's very calm for the ocean. And just a beautiful day down here. Hope all is well up there. Say hello to Roseanne for us, and I'll turn it back to you. WHAAX, Portable Pedestrian.
You got it, Rod. I'll say hello to Roseanne for you both. You, Wendy, Lucy, and Missy, you all have a great walk this morning. Be safe. Your weather's a whole heck of a lot better than it is up here. Let me tell you. You're going to be fine, I'm sure. We'll talk to you in the near future. 7-3, my friend. KJ5DIT, WA8KOC. Matthew, are you there?
My wife says, no, I ran away from home. One of my kids had my attention. Sorry. They're up to, they're hunting for something, and they're being funny here. I'll get out. But good morning, y'all. We're supposed to get cold again at some point. I think around Thanksgiving. But right now we're sitting in the 60s. Nice outside. It's going to be a beautiful day. Had the top done on the car yesterday. My granddaughter, she loves to have that top done on our way home. But anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. I'm going to have one.
Hey, Addie.
So,
Completely dressed.
take care, y'all. 73.
Matthew, I've got to say the grandkids are the best. Enjoy while you've got them there. And we will look forward to the next time we chat. Have yourself a wonderful day. You know, you're claiming it's going to get a little cooler out there. everybody's here talking about possible snow. And here Thursday, we're going to be up in the low 50s again. This is a roller coaster up here, pal. Take good care of yourself. 7-3, we'll talk to you soon. KD8HAG, Tim was here mobile, in and out. Tim, if you're still listening, have a good one. That's the bottom of the list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC, and I might add, before I call for other check-ins to come in, this is Tuesday, this evening at 8 p.m., this same frequency, Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Tuesday weekly net happens. We'll have trivia. It'll be a fun time. Pardon me just a moment. And it looks like I'm going to be at the helm this evening. So there you go. I guess we're going to talk to everybody later on. It's not here this morning. We'll have Amateur Radio Newsline preempting the net at 7:30. So if you want to find out what's going on in the world of amateur radio, you can drop in a half hour early. Any other stations for the Barometer Net? Good morning, everybody. WA8KOC.
KF8 Easy. KC8 Fox Queen Victor. Morning, Fred. Short time. K7QV.
B6BJN with weather this morning.
KC1 BQS. Paul. Good morning, Fred. KE Oscar with mobile.
Foxtrot Charlie, Randy Drumsville, in and out.
KE8, VOX at Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott, Vermilion.
KHAGW, Kilowatt 8, Alpha Golf Whiskey, KHEW, Dan checking in.
For the most part, nicely done. We started off with a collision. I caught Mark Casey at FQV, who's short time. Somebody else came in there right along with him to start things off. Could that station please re-identify?
Might have been me, Fred, WD6BJN with weather.
I got you, Mark. Was that Randy, KD8ZSH? Can you confirm? KD8ZSH, are you there? Okay, I'm going to go with what I got. KC at FQV, WA8KOC. Mark, your short time. Take it away.
Morning, Fred. Yeah, I gotta get my day going. I'm gonna go and get the ears lowered this morning, so I gotta get ready to do that. And there's plenty of other things to do today. So, ordering some things and buying some things and just doing all kinds of things. I like to get some things out of the outside, inside, winterized. So, yep, Club Net tonight and a few other nets here and there. Yeah, last night was the National Weather Service. They did a virtual Skywarn winter class. They do another one on the 24th of this month and the 6th of December. So we'll send it back to the net, Fred, KC8FQV. And, you know, you guys, you're checking in, you know, and you say you're in and out mobile. Have the courtesy to wait around long enough for the net control to recognize you guys so that they get it wrote down. Because it does no good to check in. They can't get your call written down. You will not even check in. KCFQ back to net control.
Appreciate your check-in, Mark. Hopefully you get everything done you want to today. You have yourself a terrific Tuesday. 7-3. Thomas was mobile. I'm going to get him in here. KE8OWX. WA8KOC. What do you say, pal? Good morning.
W8WKY.
Hey, good morning, Fred.
We're doing okay. I heard you call me earlier, but apparently I couldn't get back in. I really can't get in now until I get down to the central interchange here. I switched cars, and I'm stuck with a handheld till I get everything reinstalled. But good to hear you, Fred. And if I get a chance, maybe I'll check in tonight on the net. You have a good one, and we'll catch you tomorrow. KC8 OWX, back to net control. Thomas, if you do have the chance this evening, we'd like to hear you. Be appreciative. And listen, take good care of yourself. Drive safe. With an HT, it may not be as nice as a mobile, but you're sounding fine. And no worries. I changed things around a little bit this morning. I probably shouldn't have. I was just trying to save a little bit of time calling for stations to identify that are usually here with us. Copying to chop off a little bit of a time there. Take care, Thomas. 7-3. We'll talk to you soon. WB6, BJN, WA8KOC. Good morning, Mark. Take it away. It's all yours.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Fred, WB6BJN. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone on the net this morning. 29.99.0 on the barometer. Battery, let's see, 58.3 degrees already, and 35 on temperatures and dew points are starting to go up. So is the humidity, 41%, and winds 3, gusting from 1 to 3 from the southwest. So winds are starting to blow. Partly to mostly cloudy skies and expected some rain later. It's going to take a while, though, with a 41% humidity. It's going to take a while. That rain, if it does try to rain, it could fall as virga, V-I-R-G-A, rain which evaporates before reaching the ground. So here's the deal. We're under a pattern change. A lot of the Midwest will have mixed precipitation today. Michigan, parts of Ohio. Just got the word out of Chicago. They're going to get some thunderstorms and then maybe some cooler rain, maybe mixed with snow as the day goes on. And then things kind of improve a little bit for them. But as a lot of the, there's another low-pressure area coming out of California that's going to affect the mid-south, Midwest, and the east by the end of the week. Temperatures are going to be above normal, lots of rain. Thunderstorms for the mid-south, like here in Tennessee, could start to happen. Also in Texas and Oklahoma. Now, I want to talk a little bit, Fred, about, this a little cooler thing. It's not a little cooler thing coming. It is an Arctic outbreak. And that's for especially around Thanksgiving. This could be a major system, so it's a little early, so kind of take a little of it with a grain of salt, but their confidence is growing that a major Arctic outbreak is going to happen starting in the west and then progressing eastward over the rest of the nation at or after Thanksgiving, and that's one of the biggest travel times of the year. Let me take a break. Got to keep our eye on this. There could be everything from snow and sleet in the east and Midwest all the way out to the west coast with rain and snow out there as well, to severe weather in the mid-south, because we're kind of in that warm sector where those two air masses, the difference between cold air and warm air over short distances can set up boundaries for severe weather. So we got to watch that. And this could be quite a severe situation across the nation. So, and the models are going to change a lot because this is long range. So, it could go anything from big, like they say, to nothing. So, we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Keep you guys posted as we go through the rest of this week and into next week. To let you know kind of what's going on. But potentially it looks like confidence is growing in a major Arctic outbreak as that polar vortex the upper rapid stratospheric warming in the Arctic, and that cold air has to go somewhere, and looks like that could be for the U.S. Nothing in the tropics. We're almost done with hurricane season, so I don't think there's anything to worry about there. Back to you there, Fred. Cold weather could be on the way, major cold weather. WB6DJ.
Mark, no slight intended, but I was a metallurgist, and I've always told everybody I shouldn't have been a metallurgist. I should have been a meteorologist, because they can be wrong 95% of the time, get all the pay, get all the glory, be on television, be a personality, have everybody just think they're wonderful. And, I don't think the employment of science they use today is working out too good for them. I think maybe they ought to reevaluate. But anyway, we'll keep an eye out for that polar vortex. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it can go over to China and Russia instead of south. Take good care of yourself, Mark. 7-3, we'll talk soon. KC1 VQS, good morning, Paul. How are you doing? How's your darling bride? How's the pup? Everything okay up in Enfield? Over to you. WA8 KOC for the net.
Well, good morning, Fred. Everything is fine here. My wife just got off to work. And we have 32 degrees, and we had snow. We had Sunday night into Monday, we had some snow, covered the ground. We probably had 2-3 inches. And it's mostly gone now. There are just traces of it around. But we had to drive home from our second weekend of our craft fair in the snow hauling a trailer, which wasn't fun. But we made it. I spent yesterday unloading all of that and taking inventory, and today I've got orders to start filling, so that's good. So I'll be working today from home. And the pop, oh my goodness, we had to board her for those 2 weekends just for Saturday, Sunday, and the first, the kennels just like 3 miles from the venue that we were at, and the first weekend she wasn't having it, and I had to carry her in. And the second weekend, she practically pulled me in there. So apparently she had a good time. And the lady on the front desk, the pup ran right to her. And so I thought, well, okay, this has got to be a good thing for her. So that's pretty good. And, well, my wife and I were pretty tired when we got home. But quick turnaround time. She's a trooper. She works these things with me, and she's really good and creative at dealing with the customers and everything. So that's a good thing. And tonight I've got my men's choir rehearsal, last one before our fall concert this Sunday afternoon. So I'll when I get out of that at 7 to 9, I'll try to check into the net tonight. If you're still on at 9, I'll try to check in when I get to my car. So I'll give you another number. All right, that's all I have from Enfield today, Fred. 7-3, KC1 BQS, back to net.
Paul, good luck with the choir practice. I'm sure you don't need it, but I'll say good luck anyway. I'm sure the concert will go off just perfect. And, that's enjoyable. Music is food for the soul. And as far as the pup goes, at least you found somewhere that you can trust. People are nice. You don't have to worry about the pup not wanting to go back. That shows that something must have gone right. So that's good. And I know the craft shows probably take up a little bit of time through the year. So kind of like a mini vacation for the puppy. Take good care of yourself, buddy. If we don't hear from you tonight, hopefully we get a chance to say good morning again tomorrow. Be safe. Enjoy your day. 7-3. KF8 CFC, Randy over in Jeromesville was in and out. Randy, if you're still listening, have a good one. Scotty, you're up. KE8VOX, WA8 KOC. How are you doing this morning?
W8WKY.
Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all the listeners. KE8 to VOX. Got up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Well, thanks for asking there, Fred. I'm doing great, just great. Busy morning, leaving as soon as I get done. I got to be over at the new house at 8, so I'm going to miss the round table there, after net round table with North Coast Dan, but we're starting out with a real nice day. Temperature's 37 degrees. Feels like 37. We got a real light wind at 2 miles an hour out of south-southeast. And the lake temperature is 47.8. And as you probably expect with a wind that light, the lake's, I don't know, maybe it's less than a half-foot waves. If the sun comes out today, which I don't think it's gonna, I think it's supposed to be freezing rain or something, but way too warm up here. But now I've heard. Oh, I don't know if you heard though. Maybe it was Saturday there, Fred. A buddy of mine over there at Kelly's Island was shore fishing, and they limited it out on walleye, and got a 9-pounder out of the batch. So the walleye must have moved back here into the western basin here with the cooler temps again. Just in case your fishing buddy there is interested there. But that's all I got, Fred. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in, and everybody have a great day. KE8VOX, back to net.
All right, Scott. Good to hear from you this morning. My buddy Jerry went out, and they got a few walleye. They didn't get any limits, and they went out for some perch and did pretty well on that. He's getting kind of tired, both of fishing and hunting. He may be hanging it up and just relaxing, doing stuff at home for the rest of the year. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to go out with him this year. This has been a year of misery for me. But we'll do it next year. Anyway, whatever you do, have yourself a good day. Good luck when you show up at 8 o'clock over there at the new house. We'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, buddy. Pops, good morning. It's great to hear you. How are you and Mama Fran doing? Coming through real clear. Not even in a collision.
Good morning, everybody, from K8AGW here. And yeah, with the old man pause for the cause there and let everything get all reset there. And yeah, Fred, you're sounding great. I hope you're feeling better since your procedure, and hope otherwise don't happen. But you're sounding good, maneuvering through traffic very well as usual, and thanks for the fishing report there, fellas. I'm always interested in that, and we used to gather at the restaurants and stuff, tell fish stories here and that, but haven't done that for a while up here in Avon Lake. So anyhow, everybody stay warm, stay safe, stay well, and hope all goes well. Scott, over your meeting over there at the house. Hope everything's progressing well, no glitches, and going forward. Looking forward to hear you moving in. Get the antennas up and so forth. So everybody have a trippy Thursday, and thanks for the call. As the old man repeats himself, you're maneuvering through traffic very well, and hope Kerry gets 55 again today. So with that, 73, folks. KAGW, 7 back to net control.
Pops, thanks for being in here with us this morning. Always great to hear from you. And we'll look forward to hearing you tomorrow morning or this evening if you can get out of Norris quick enough to get over to our net. Everything went okay the day of the procedure. A couple days after, everything was fine. 3 days after, I was back in AFib, so now I have to go back in the hospital the first week of December, and they're going to have me in there for 4 or 5 days doing all kinds of tests and trying different drugs. I'm going to be a guinea pig for a couple days. I'm going to have to find some substitutes to take over on the Barometer Net here for me. But we'll figure things out. I'm sure everything will be fine. Thanks for the compliments. Thanks for being here. You give Mama Fran our very best, and you folks have a terrific Tuesday on your end. Pops, this is about on my list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? Good morning, everybody. WA8KOC here.
Sugar, Bill in New London. WA2XX Mobile, in and out. Have a great one, Fred.
W8KOC in the net, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Mobile in and out.
E8UIB John Mobile.
Delta 8 Oscar Tango Quebec, KD8.
Q8 Sierra
Mobile in and out.
If I can get everybody to hold up here, I'll give you who I copied. NAWS, WA8GXX in and out, thanks, Tom. W8TD, KC8LV, Marty, I got you mobile in and out, thanks. KE8UIB, and K4OG. When K4OG identified, there was another station that came in right beside him. I couldn't pull it out. The audio was really low. Could that station please re-identify?
That probably was me.
Kilo Delta 8 Oscar Tango Quebec, KD8 OTQ Scott and Ashland Mobile in and out.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango.
November 7 Victor Alpha November N7 VAN in and out.
Kia FA Sierra Foxtrot, sir. Martin Wadsworth, if I don't get that on.
November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee N8 BAY Ralph in Stowe.
Kilo 8 Papa Julie with K8 BJW.
November 8 Juliet Kilo Oscar via EchoLink.
All right, I was able to pick up quite a few more stations. KD8 OTQ, that may have been you that doubled with Bill first off. Scott, I got you marked in and out. Thanks for being here. KE8 SFS ×2, I got you both times, Mark. KA8 MNT, N7VAN, Brian, I got you in and out. Thanks for being here. N8BAY, K8 PJW, and N8JKO EchoLink. I don't think I missed anybody, so I'm going to get back up to the mobiles here so I don't miss them. KE8UIB, Johnny, good morning. How are you doing? It's all yours.
WAA8KOC from KA8UIB. Good morning, Fred. Everybody out there on the net. And Fred, if you could please add KF8DTP. Miss Lori is here with me this morning.
Good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net.
All right, and we are doing this is day 2 of her new job and us working together. And just wanted to chime in, say hello as we do this lovely drive here from Massillon to Hartville. And let me see. It is Tuesday, you guys, so that's a good thing. It is another beautiful autumn morning, so hey, you can't go wrong. And it's a little bit on the chilly side, but hey, it'll just make us work a little bit harder. But I just want to say good morning, everybody. This is KE8UIB with KF8DTP headed off to work to live the $5 dream a nickel at a time. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for the net, Fred.
All right, John, Lori, thank you both for checking in this morning. We really appreciate it. As you do that lovely drive, be cautious on the roads. There's some crazy people out there, I got to say. And we'll look forward to talking to you guys in the near future. If you got time, we'll be on the net this evening at 8 p.m. And if not, maybe tomorrow morning. Enjoy the work together. That's got to be kind of nice. 7-3 to the both of you. WA8GXX, my buddy Tom was in and out. So is Marty, KC8NOV. Thanks for checking in, gentlemen. Appreciate your check-ins. W8TD, John, it's all yours. Good morning. How you doing, brother?
W8WKY.
Well, good morning, Fred. W8KOC in the net. W8TD. Well, I had a pretty good weekend. I got to play antenna games. That was nice. K4OG and NT8D and I set up a couple of Jim's homebrew antennas to run the analyzer on them and see how they did. on the last warm day of the year, so we enjoyed that. Sunday, OG and I went over to visit Jim and give him the report, return the antennas, so enjoyed that. Yesterday, I set up a remote base on 5.2, Fred, so I know we were able to talk before, but we'll be able to talk a lot better now. And I'm looking forward to seeing how many other brothers we can get connected. But I'm set up as good as I can get now. I can't improve anything beyond what I've got. So this is either going to get it or it isn't. But it seems to be working well. Everybody have a swell day. I'll probably be around this evening. W8KOC in the net. W8TD.
Okay, John. Appreciate you being here with us this morning. You know what? After we got off the radio Sunday, I started fiddling around with this little Belmore power supply that runs my Ramsey kit radio, and finally got it to work by being able to plug and unplug it from the electrical outlet. Something wrong with the off and on switch, but it's probably like 40 years old, maybe older than that. But the Ramsey's working, so I'd like to test that with you. Probably won't get anywhere else besides you, but I did get a message from Craig, and he said he's up for it. He's going to have a 2-meter antenna up in the very near future. So we'll be able to include him and hopefully Christian and KE8YUQ Phil. Take good care of yourself, John. Have a terrific Tuesday. We'll look forward to talking to you a little bit later on. 7-3. K4OG, Mark, good morning. Thanks for being here with us, and I hope your Tuesday's going along pretty well so far. Over to you. WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, K4OG. Good morning, Fred and Vanette. Yes, sir, it's going good. I had to get about a half cup of coffee in me, and I got things going my way finally. Fred, we're going to give you the condensed weather report over here right behind Fairlawn Heights. I got 31 degrees, and the weather rock is dry, and the humidifier is set to 45%, and it's been running all day, all night, trying to catch up, drinking about 2 gallons of water a day, so the Virga factor is real. WA8KOC in the net. K4OG, back to you.
All right, Mark. I'm hoping it's just my headphones, so I'm going to take them off. But a little bit low audio on quite a few stations. I think it's probably the headphones. And good to have you in here with us, like I said. Whatever you do, you have a terrific Tuesday. Don't work too hard. Be safe. We'll look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3. As I said, Katie at OTQ, Scott down in Ashland was in and out. Scott, if you're still listening, terrific Tuesday to you, buddy. KE8SFS, good morning, Mark. Are you practicing your chess games? How are you?
Yeah, I've been practicing on mine. But believe me, I'm not doing too good. I win a game, I lose a couple games. And but other than that, that's pretty much it on that. Tomorrow I'll be going out to the senior center to play chess. You know, our club, Wadford Chess Club meets there during the daytime. Anyhow, we got 31 degrees here. It's a light rain, 13% chance of rain, and today. It's going to get up to 38 degrees, and tonight we're going to drop down to 32 degrees. It feels like 28 degrees right now, so it's colder than what it is, and the wind is 6 miles per hour southeast. And then gas price is $3.18, and some gas stations, some is $3.24 a gallon. So it depends on where you go. And you know, like I say, 318 on some gas station and some 324. You know, it depends where you go. Let me drop that for a bit. Yeah, anyhow, doing okay and everything. Just sitting here listening to these guys talking about turnabouts. Those things are a pain in the neck. The one out there close by me, out by 57 and Seville Road, that's really a pain in the neck. A couple of times I went around that thing, and boy, it's a pain. You know, they say it saves lives, but they don't say the apnea. You're getting automobile apnea a lot. There's a lot more automobile apnea. They can have that. You know, I don't want to get any more automobile apnea. I can't afford it anymore. But anyhow, I'll give it back to you, Fred. I've been talking long enough. See you at 8, sir. Sir.
Mark, it's always been my opinion that you're here for airtime, and all the stations that check in can talk as long as they'd like and about as much as they want. So you take good care of yourself. The roundabouts, they only save lives if people know how to use them, and a lot of people here in Ohio haven't got a clue how to use them yet. So we'll look forward to talking next time. 7-3, buddy. Take care. KA8MNT, good morning, Tom. Have you got some humor for us?
WAAKOC, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Fred, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, when I first got up here this morning, it was 30 degrees, and the temperature has risen. It's now a whopping 32 degrees, and no wind out there, no rain, and the barometer sitting at 30.11. Today's high is 38. Swimming weather. Cloudy with a 73% chance of either snow or rain. So it's going to be a fantastic day out there if you're a penguin. So let's see what else is going on. Today is the 6-meter brunch day. So Linda and I are going to go to that and create some chaos and solve some problems. Let's see, what else? Then I'm going to get my ears lowered, I think. The dog catcher's been snooping around outside there, so I think I better get it done. And that's about it for us today. I understand there's a net tonight, and some guy by the name of Fred is going to run it, I guess, so I'll have to check in and see what that's like. So let me see. Let me grab a quick Mitchell. KA8MNT returning. Oh, Earl and Bubba are quietly sitting in a boat fishing, chewing tobacco, drinking beer, when suddenly Bubba says, I think I'm going to divorce the wife. She ain't spoke to me in over 2 months. Well, Earl looks at him, then spits overboard, takes a long, slow sip of beer, and says, better think it over. Women like that are hard to find. And with that, I want to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything over to the Taco Tuesday, WAAKOC.
Tom, thanks for the humor, and thanks for being here with us. Please give my best to the 6-meter group. There's going to come a Tuesday when I'm going to be able to go along with you guys, and another Wednesday when I can make QCWA and even a visit to Tim's Tavern along the way. But whatever you do, take good care of yourself. Be safe. Thanks for being here. We'll look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3. As I said, N7VAN, Brian was in and out. Brian, if you're still listening, have a good one. N8BAY, good morning, Ralph. It's great to have you aboard. How are things over with you? WA8KOC for the net.
This is N8BAY. Good morning, Fred, and everyone on the net. Oh, everything is fine here. We stayed, my wife and I babysat our grandson last night for a while. His mom and dad and sister went to a soccer banquet. So we got to stay with the grandson for a few hours, but that was nice. Doing some WinLink emails this morning, got that done, and now doing some end-of-the-year financial work. So we'll get that done and then have a easy day. Anyway, hope everyone has a great day, a great rest of their week. N8BAY, back to net control.
All right, Ralph, sounds good. You take good care of yourself. Enjoy your morning after you get done with the issues and the work. Enjoy the rest of the day. We'll look forward to talking to you soon. Always a pleasure to hear from you. K8PJW, good morning, Philip. How's everything going with you? Great to hear from you. WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC, K8PJW. Good morning, Fred. Good morning to the Barometer netizens out there on this tremendous Tuesday, or terrific Tuesday. Let's see. You're sounding good, Fred. Glad to have you back in the saddle, so that's good. We're starting off here at 27 degrees, headed up to 41, 46 tomorrow. It's cloudy right now. There was a winter advisory saying that we'll have snow and sleet. Snow and sleet later on turning to rain, so that should be a lot of fun. Barometer's at 30.16, and gas is slowly coming down. We're at 324 now. So. Anyway, we got done putting our firewood away. I had a Bible study this morning, and we want to let people know that tomorrow night, Aries is meeting at the Southern County Communications Center. That's where the EOC sets up when there's an emergency. So it'll be good to see their facility again and see how all that works. And looking forward to seeing everybody at the Sarah meeting on Thursday. So with that, I'll take a break for time. So, and let's see, 1307, William Tell repeatedly shoots an apple off his son's head. 1883, railroads introduced the 4 standard time zones in the U.S. 1902, Brooklyn toymaker Morris Mixcom names his stuffed teddy bear after the U.S. President Teddy Roosevelt. And in 1963, push-button phones are used for the first time. Bell systems will start replacing the rotary dial phones with push-button phones in the United States. And that's the way it was. This is K8PJW. Back to the net.
Philip, always good to hear from you. I really enjoy getting a chance to say hello, and I hope that you and your darling bride have a nice, enjoyable winter with the firewood you've got all prepared to use. And we'll look forward to doing this all again in the near future, but I want to say the history lessons you provide, they're very interesting. Very interesting. It's a shame other nets don't have the caliber of individual that we do giving us that information, because I find it quite interesting on very many occasions. Take good care of yourself, buddy. 7-3, we'll talk to you soon. NHAKO, EchoLink. Joe, good to hear you. Thank you for being here with us this morning. What's new with you?
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, just have an interesting day planned today. I've got a couple of doctor appointments. Good, it'll give me 2 people I can drive crazy. All in all, things are quiet, and hearing the weather report that it's perfect weather for the penguin, I'm scratching my head. What does Burgess Meredith have to do with anything? For those that are too young to know that connection, please look it up. But anyway, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. I hope everybody has a great day and a lot of smiles. Take care. This is NHJKO, back to Net Control.
All right, Joe. Well, listen, EchoLink's treating you really good this morning. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday on your end. Always good to hear from you. And yeah, there's probably those out there who don't know who Burgess Meredith is. And that was quite the show with Adam West and I think it was Burt Ward, Batman and Robin, and gosh, they had Cesar Romero in there as the Joker, and Eartha Kitt as Catwoman. That was a great show. Miss those kind of days. You don't see much on TV anymore today, except for a bunch of trash. But you take good care of yourself. Be safe. We'll talk to you soon. 7-3. Real quick, information from WACTM Carey's weather station over here in Long Lake. Portage Lake's around the corner from me. 34 degrees currently, 27.6 for the dew point. No wind to speak of at the moment. Expected 3.4 miles per hour to the south-southeast a little bit later on today. Currently no precipitation, 30.10 on the barometer, 77% humidity, sunrise 7:18, sunset 5:06. And the gas prices around here, $2.89 at Akron Food Mart over on Kenmore Boulevard. That's odd. Marathon over on East Avenue 309, Arco over on East Avenue 309, BP up here at the corner of Waterloo and Manchester 319. They must think that I got a raise or something. And that's about it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say thanks, everybody, for your check-ins and all the information we share. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? I've still got some lines to fill. WA8KOC.
NHWS, did you forget me?
I sincerely forgot you. I didn't mean to, Bill. I'm going to take you in here before anybody else chimes in. NAWS, our National Weather Service, WA8KOC. My apologies, Bill.
WAAKOC in the group, NHWS. Apology accepted. But I disagree with you. The circles are saving more lives than stoplights ever will. Air quality index this morning said 66. That's in the moderate range. Let me see here. Oh, we got to go back. My sunrise 7:19, sunset 5:09, length of day 9. Humidity 73%. 0.6 degrees.
W8WKY.
Images of 3i Atlas. This landscape. Images of this 3i. Moving high-end high-rise camera on board Mars is not a disclosure. Obtained on the second when 3i Atlas made a close approach to Mars. High-rise images have a spatial resolution of only 30 kilometers per pixel with a side view of comet, anti-tail, and Yes. The live event begins at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 19th. That's going to be very interesting. Solar Storm distorts atomic time radio. That's a great article, and you can listen to it. There's a picture below there showing Roar's speaker. Click on the speaker, you'll get to hear it. Currently, there's only 3 sunspot groups on the sun. That's about it for me, Fred. Everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll see you tonight. WAA-KOC in the group, 73 everyone, NHWS.
Bill, I apologize. When you started off, it was kind of okay, and then you were having a hard time holding the repeater, and after you started speaking about 3i Atlas, you came back in again, but lots of noise and hash over your signal. So hopefully we'll get that all taken care of and fixed up and hear you a little bit better tonight if you've got time to spend some time with us tonight. Always good to hear from you. You take care of yourself. Thank you for your full report. We'll say 7-3 and talk to you soon. Anyone else for the Barometer Net, WA8KOC?
KF8EOG, Pete and Leroy. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
KB8LJ. WA8KOC, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Quebec X-Ray, KC8, AQX, Joe in Akron.
Here is Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar, AB8MO, in and out mobile.
Okay, I'm going to pick it up there. I copied KF8EOG, Pete, KE8YUQ, Phil. Good evening. Good morning, brother. KF8ERZ, Terry, we got you. KB8LJ, Chuck also. KE8VQX, Joe, we caught you. And AB8MO, Andy, I got you marked mobile in and out. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Sorry there wasn't more time to get you in here earlier so you could say a few words. Maybe we'll hear you tonight or tomorrow morning. With that, Andy was the only mobile that I heard, so I'll get it up to the top portion of this list. KF8EOG. Morning, Pete. How are you doing? Good to hear you.
Morning, Fred and Annette. This is KF8EOG, Pete. I'm doing good. Minimal pain in the left leg this morning, so that's good. I'm going to try to get down on the elliptical and exercise it and try to get this thing more mobility into it so I can get back to work. Missed the first part of the net here. Apparently you weren't linked up with the Newberry repeater, and was just sitting here listening. All of a sudden it linked up, so I'm glad to be on it. I'll keep it short so you can move on to the list. I appreciate all you guys. So back to the net, 73 to everybody. Have a good day.
KF8EOG, WA8KOC. Pete, we appreciate you being here with us this morning. As for me, I enjoy each morning that I'm on the net here with you folks, but I'm not technically inclined like some of the other folks here in the club. So in order to figure out if the links are up and working properly, I don't have any kind of a dashboard or information to look at that with, or even to know how to fix it. So whoever did, thank you to them. You take good care of yourself. Glad you're in here with us. We'll look forward to talking to you again soon. 7-3. KE8YUQ. Be helpful if I could talk this morning. How you doing, Brother Phil? So are you.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Just got up just a few moments ago, so I am upright
That's the good part. So with that, back to you, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
Phil, I can't guarantee it's going to be today, but either today or tomorrow, I'm going to give you a call via cell and chat with you a little bit if you got time. Whatever you do, have a terrific Tuesday. Hopefully everything goes well for you today. Stay warm. A little bit brisk out there, huh? We'll talk to you soon. 7-3. KF8ERZ, good morning, Terry. Good to have you aboard. How are things down in Ellenboro? It's all yours. WA8KOC for the net.
KF8ERZ, good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net. Oh, things are going okay. Just I got to check in with my dad today. He's in the hospital with pneumonia and RSV, but I'll find out how he's doing. But other than that, things are going about normal. It's kind of chilly this morning. Got a heavy frost on, so I'm not sure exactly how cold it got during the night. But it got down that frost line. But I won't keep you. I know there's more waiting to check in, so I'll hand it back to Net Control. Just want to jump in and say 73s, and everyone has a wonderful day. This is KF8ERZ.
Happy that you took the time to drop in and say hello, Terry. Good morning to you. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday down there. It's pretty cool. But I told everybody, they're claiming that we had our last warm days for the year, and here, Thursday, it's supposed to be in the low to mid 50s. Go figure. Mighty cold out there this morning, though. Take good care of yourself, buddy. 7-3. We'll talk to you soon. KB8LJ, Chuck. How are you this morning, pal? Over to you.
Well, good morning, everybody on the net. This is KB8LJ. I'm just barely waking up, so I'm once again running the Beds on the Air subnet, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a lot done today, but since I didn't get to bed till about 4 o'clock this morning, I might get kind of groggy before the day's over. And by the way, Fred, I'm hoping that you will show up at the meeting on Thursday. As of right now, I plan on being there, and I'd love to sit down and chat with you a little bit. And the first thing that happened this morning was I turned on the HT, and the node wasn't there. So it didn't take me long to figure out the new firmware update. So I let the thing install the new firmware, and it's off to the races. The one thing that doesn't seem to have been solved with the various Allstar setups is that they don't like power failures very well. And I'm sure if there were a simple solution to that, somebody would have built it into the various pieces of software and hardware that are out there. But all I had to do was tell it to update and reboot, and then to connect, and all is well in the world. So very happy about that. Oh, and talking about Allstar Nodes, I checked out the range on mine, because I went for a walk a couple of mornings back when some guys were continuously talking on the net, and at least from a distance of a quarter mile, it got in perfectly, and that was despite having the HT in my pocket and having to penetrate my body with a signal to get back to the node. And all in all, not too bad, because you consider that the node and gateway has about a 1-inch long antenna, and Of course, the HT has a good attenuating rubber duct. So, KV8LJ, back to net.
Okay, Chuck. Well, we're glad you're in here with us this morning. Do appreciate you operating beds on the air up there. And hopefully we'll get a chance to chat Thursday evening. You take good care of yourself. Be safe. And we'll say 7-3 for the moment. KE8VQX. Good morning, Joe. Good to hear you. How are things with you?
WA8KOC. This is KE8VQX. Morning, Fred, and everyone that's remaining on the net. Yeah, just got into town last night. Things are going good. Got into town last night after a pretty quick 3-day. I got to play around with the Allstar Node while I was gone, so that was kind of cool. That works pretty well. Yeah, weather. Like Mark said when he was giving his weather report, this kind of hit the nail on the head. Major system, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. It could be really bad or it could be nothing. That's kind of wraps the whole thing up. For me anyway. I realize there's infinite variables and that sort of thing, and it's more of an art than a science, but they don't know what's going to happen in 4 hours, let alone 4 days. And like you said, if there was that much slop in my job, probably wouldn't be good. Be a lot of smoking holes and crumpled aluminum. And roundabouts, I think they're great, but like you said also, people don't know how to use them. When I was a kid in driver's ed, they took us out to the Talmadge Circle, which we all got a few cracks at it, which was good, and they taught us how to use them, but I guess they don't do that anymore. I guess there's no driver's ed really in school. Anyway, I'll give it back to you. I'll try to get on the club net tonight. That'll be fun. See if I make it or not. Should be able to. This is K8VQX, back to WA8KOC.
Hey, Joe, appreciate having you aboard this morning. And, yeah, some people didn't agree with my comments about the roundabouts. I'm not too certain they save lives when people don't know how to use them. But if they did know how to use them, I could see that it could save lives. I could see it could save a lot of gasoline. And we have to boost up our reserves here, I think. I don't know. I think we're a little bit low on reserves. But anyway, whatever you do, have a terrific Tuesday. All the best to you, buddy. We'll look forward to chatting with you tonight if you got time. And, yeah, just have a good day. Try and stay warm. 7-3. AB at MO came in after Joe. He was the bottom of the list so far. Andy, if you're still listening, have a good one. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? I still got some spaces to fill. WA8KOC.
November 8, Mike Kilo Romeo, N8MKR Mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA, Eric in the mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Zulu Quebec, KF8EZQ, Nathan.
All right. Got 3 more to add to the list. Good morning, everybody. 2 mobiles for sure. N8MKR. John, good to hear you. How's everything on your end? WA8KOC.
Well, good morning, Fred. Things are well on my end, thank you. Haven't gotten as much cycling in as I would like, but I also, this cold weather, I don't know what it is. It just takes the steam out of me. Hope you've got a little cycling in. Thank you for the invite the other day, even though I wasn't able to come along. Please keep me in mind. And I'm just looking around for a stationary bike, maybe some kind of a trainer. I've made a commitment with a buddy at work that we would ride the Ohio to Erie trail in 2027. You know, it seems so far away, but it's not that far away. Anyhow, Fred, take care, and all the best to you and everyone on the net from N8MKR on my way to work.
John. As John KE8UIB tells us, living the $5 dream a nickel at a time can at times be a little bit consuming. I hope it's not for you today. Hope you have a good day at work. I went out with my neighbor down the road here the other day. It was 50-plus degrees, and I dressed for the weather. We went from here all the way up north on the trail and into Bath, over by the train station in the Valley, Cuyahoga Valley Metro Parks. And it was a 25-mile round trip. So it's pretty good. I felt really good when I got home. I'll tell you, the fresh air does you a lot of good. Whatever you do, be careful, stay safe. We'll look forward to talking in the near future, and we'll have to get on the bikes here before the end of the year. 7-3, buddy. KE8VZA, Eric. Great to hear you this morning. Over to you. What's new?
WA8KOC in the net, KE8VZA here, mobiling my way into work. I think I have crossed into the boundaries of Brook Park, Ohio. And anyway, entourage up from the mothership. A bunch of meetings yesterday, today, and some tomorrow. So all kinds of fun to be had. What else? I like roundabouts as long as they're not in a busy area. There was one I encountered in near Montreal, Canada, not far from the airport, that had a lot of connecting streets, and it was a big one, and it was just not fun. And we got stuck on it kind of like Chevy Chase in European Vacation and went around an extra time. I was up there for work. My boss was not thrilled because I assured him I had encountered that one before and I knew how to navigate it. And obviously I was very wrong. Anyway, you have a great day, Fred. Everyone else, 7-3 KE8VZA, back to net control.
Well, we're talking about roundabouts. My wife is French-Canadian, but French, and she knows all about roundabouts. And when I make a mistake, rather than get in an accident or involve somebody else in an accident or hurt somebody, I just keep going around and around until I'm sure nobody's in my way. And then I'll get in the right lane, correct lane, and escape from the roundabout. It's crazy. Not growing up with them, you know, some people just don't know how to handle them. And probably goes for me, too. Until I learn how to handle them, stay away from them. I'm better with a stop sign. Take care, Eric. 7-3. I'll talk to you soon, buddy. KF8EZQ, Nathan. How are things up in Berea? Good to hear you. Thanks for joining in on the net this morning. WA8KOC.
WBA-BMW.
Take it away, Jim. Hold on, Nathan. What's up, Jim?
Oh, nothing. I was just out here in the parking lot while Diefendorf is taking care of my truck. Just want to jump in and say good morning to everybody. I'm going to head back inside. It's cold out here. BMW.
Stay warm, Jim. It is cold. But like I said, Thursday we're supposed to get up in the low to mid-50s, so a reprieve is coming around. Take good care. Hopefully everything's good with the truck. Nathan, take it away. It's all yours. KF8EZQ.
W8WKY.
I did not hear Nathan say he was in and out. KF8EZQ, WA8KOC. Are you still there, Nathan? Well, everybody's welcome for rechecks. Maybe he'll check back in with us. He was number 40 on the list this morning. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? I'm still here.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu, KI5 OZZ, Eggs, Oklahoma.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth with a recheck.
All right, we had a collision, but I think I copied KI5OZZ, Ms. Nancy. Going to be right back to you. And I caught Mark KF8 CLO. And Christian, you know you got to have a recheck. I'm going to be right back to you. I think Mark may be mobile. I'm going to get him in here. KF8 CLO WA8 KOC. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning, all. Nice and chilly out there this morning. Running around without no coat on, and it's a little too cold for that. So I'm going to go back in and get a coat and keep moving. So everybody have a nice day, and 73 is all.
You know what, Mark? They say in work, dress for success. Today, you better dress for safety. It's darn cold out there. Go get your jacket. We'll talk to you soon, 7-3. Ms. Nancy, don't be upset with me. I'm going to get Christian in here. He's got a recheck. I don't know how important it is. KF6POE from WA8 KOC in the net. Take it away, brother.
KOC, this is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth. Not very important, but on the topic of roundabouts, I've been through that Montreal one that you mentioned, and we would be remiss if we didn't give our utmost respect to the most psychotically dangerous and chaotic roundabout in the world, the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, where if you're on a bus riding through that gigantic thing around Napoleon's statue of the Arc de Triomphe, it's just pure chaos. You don't see how any of these things are not smashing into each other, as you have like 10 lanes of people and mopeds and motorcycles all crisscrossing with cars and buses into 100 different directions. It is truly something stunning to behold. And so with that, I'll pass it back to Net Control and say hi to Miss Nancy, and 73s, everyone.
So I am not the only one challenged by the roundabouts. I'll tell you, the first time I encountered them was over in Italy, and I thought it was pretty wild. And then we went up to Canada to visit my wife's family and friends, and I left scratching my head. I don't understand. And then they start putting them in everywhere here in Ohio. So I think just going to have to learn how to deal with them. Take care, Christian. 7-3. KI5OZZ from WA8 KOC Internet. Good morning, Ms. Nancy. I hope everything's good on your end.
Good morning, Fred, WA8KOC, KI5OZZ here, and good morning to all of the Barometer netizens. And, I wouldn't have a problem with the roundabout if the rules were the same for all of them, but they're not. You get multiple lanes involved, and it's just absolute chaos. And it's like Russian roulette in a different way. But at least I guess we can say that we don't have the London or UK style where they have roundabouts at the corners of the roundabouts. I wouldn't even want to try and attempt that. I'll just walk. So there you go. And hi to Christian, since you guys said hi to me, and hope everyone has a terrific Tuesday. KI5OZZ, back to Net.
Terrific Tuesday to you, Nancy. You know, if you're saying that there was another roundabout attached to a roundabout, if you make 4 or 5 of them attached to the main roundabout, you could have a clover leaf. Since I've been a kid back in the 50s and 60s, things have really changed. Some for the better and some that allow you to be puzzled. 7-3, girl. Take care. KF8CLO, Mark, if you're still listening, you were number 42 on the list this morning, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Congratulations to you. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC.
Oh,
KC1 QS, recheck KSM-QV.
Two rechecks, VQS, and Mark, I'm going to take you first. KC8FQV, WA8KOC.
Yeah, whoever else was keyed up at the same time, something was happening there. Yeah, you were talking about driver ed in school. Yeah, they sort of, back about late 80s, the school just threw the towel in. Yeah, they just threw the towel in, and after that, there ain't no one. I recommend that anyone that was born after, like, 94, I think, was what I figured, that they need to, well, that's what the state of Ohio wants to do. They want to get it back into school, Taft does. Well, here's the biggest thing, or the governor does, wants to get back into school. Here's the biggest thing. These kids don't take it serious, and they need to put the freshman teachers in the room, though you have to pay them, just to proxy and discipline the ones there in the back that are snookering and whatever. Well, so the school needs to do the class list, so you don't get the kids that want to snooker and are buddies. No, you're not going together in that room, because that room is all serious business. It's all serious business in that room. As a matter of fact, the teachers, I remember back when my mom was driving bus, and they were asking for a bigger raise, and the teacher said, yeah, we're doing it for life. No, the teachers, if a kid fails a class, they can retake it. But if a bus driver is driving a bus and does the wrong thing, you can lose a whole load. That's just like the airline pilots and like the traffic controllers. There's a lot of things that can happen. So think about the jobs that people do. So back it comes, Fred, KCFQV.
Jobs that people do are important, but I have to ask you, Mark, how do you expect these children to take it seriously when you got a government that's issuing a bunch of driver's licenses to illegal aliens that are out there running over people with their big trucks? It's a crazy world we live in. KC1 VQS, Paul, take it away. It's all yours.
Yeah, Fred, just quickly I wanted to add to the roundabout discussion. We have a roundabout here in town, a small one, and we also have a fairly large lumber sawmill, so we have a lot of pulp trucks coming through. And the pulp trucks can't get around the roundabout without going up over the curb. So after it was installed, they actually had to go back and take the curbs out and make like a rounded slope into the middle so that the back wheels of the trailers of the pulp trucks could ride up over that because the circle is just not big enough for those trailers to come around. So maybe it wasn't the best plan for the area, but that's what we have anyway. Back to Net. This is KC1BQS.
W8WKY.
I'm going to add some more sarcasm here, Paul. Don't they pay civil engineers to be like rocket scientists or something? I'm sure the pulp mill was there, the wood mill was there a long time before they made the roundabout. Who didn't think about these big trucks? I don't know. It's a weird world we live in. Take good care of yourself, buddy. 7-3. We'll talk soon. KF8CLO was number 42 on the list this morning. I'll go ahead and make this last call because I'm sure Kerry's over there just chomping at the bit to get in here. He's probably got a roundabout story or two. Maybe he took one or two on his e-trike. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? This is last call, please.
Kerry's probably fishing.
Echo 8, Juliet, Papa, Quebec. KE8, JPQ, Boring Fred. I'm going to be in and out. This is Chris, Mobile.
KE8 JPQ. Chris, I got you. Thanks for checking in. I marked you in and out. Appreciate you being here with us. And I heard Jim in there with a comment.
Yeah, I said that Kerry's probably fishing.
about that. I thought Kerry was one of those critters that is a fair weather critter. I don't know. He might be out there fishing. We're going to wait and see. Last call for the Barometer Net. One more time.
WB8UKL.
WB8UKL, I believe this is my first contact with you. Good morning. Take it away. It's all yours on the Barometer Net.
Good morning. Name here is Terry Tango Echo Romeo Romeo Yankee. Live in Cleveland, Ohio area. Specifically, it's a town called Mentor, Mentor. First time on the net here also. Thanks for letting me in. As far as the roundabout's concerned, I never did like them at all. They get confusing on me. My son-in-law is a firefighter for my town of Mentor, and he drives a ladder truck. Those things are about 45 to 50 feet long without the ladder extended. And he said those are fun trying to go about around some of the roundabouts with a 45-foot-long ladder truck. You know, so that's always interesting to see. Hey, I'm just in and out. I appreciate you letting me jump in here. This is Whiskey Bravo 8, Uniform Kilo Lima, WB8UKL. Thanks for letting me jump in here, guys. I'm also almost at my destination. Have a good day, folks.
Terry, I, for one, appreciate Mentor. I like it out there. I like going out to the beach east of there. And it's a great area, you know, it's a great area. And your mall is probably one of the best ones I've been in, Great Lakes Mall. But thanks for checking in with us this morning. Appreciate it. You take care. Have yourself a good day. Drop back whenever you'd like to. We're here Monday through Saturday starting at 7, going till whenever. And I think whenever is just about to occur. But did I hear somebody come in along beside Terry?
KB8LJ, recheck.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Okay, this is KB8LJ. Well, since roundabouts are the topic of discussion this morning, down in Oberlin, which is a town to the west of Cleveland a ways, there's a nice straight road going along that intersects with two roads perpendicularly that all of which carry next to no traffic. And somebody got the bright idea that we're going to convert those intersections into roundabouts. And they built two roundabouts in which the central core of the roundabout has a radius of, a radius of 15 feet. And so you come there and you just kind of bounce your way out of the path a little bit. But they built the roundabout so that it has a nice low tapered edge on the middle of it, so if you don't want to bother with it, you can just kind of drive over it. Now, stupid roundabout all the way, but that's life, I guess. So this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Chuck, I guess it's been way too many years since I've been out in Oberlin. I wanted to attend Oberlin Conservatory when I was in high school, and my a cappella director said, "You're good, but you're not that good. How about Baldwin Wallace Conservatory?" And I was crushed. So I've never been back into Oberlin. Sounds like with that kind of roundabout, I was pretty fortunate not to revisit. Take care. We'll talk to you soon, Chuck. 7-3. Was there anybody else coming in there besides Chuck with Terry?
Good morning, Fred. N8LT on RF, the way it should be.
familiar voice. N8LTR, the long-tailed rat. Good morning, Bill. It's good to hear from you. Everything good on your end? WA8KOC for the net.
Oh, good morning, Fred. Oh, not too much going on this end. I think I finally have King Richard's radio estate figured out, so I'll be taking a list to the club meeting this Thursday for distribution. And Mr. Sammers and I are going to go see the vet in about an hour. He had oral surgery last week, and they want to take a look at all their stitch work and the extent to which he's healed up. So, yeah, it kind of laid him out low for a couple, 3 days. He didn't want to eat. He just wanted nice, cold, icy water, and that was it. So, yeah, it took the stuffing out of my boy there a little bit. But otherwise, keeping an eyeball on the slop that is due in here this morning. Oh, yeah, winter approacheth. And I won't keep it any longer. It's running late, so I'll turn it back to you, sir. Have a great day. WAKOC in the group and at LTR.
Thanks for joining in this morning, Bill, and I know that Mrs. Wilson appreciates your efforts getting Dick's radio estate all together and ready to offer, and some very nice things that came out of that estate, so I'm sure whoever would like to partake will enjoy. Yeah, and hopefully things go well with the visit back to get the stitches reviewed. Take good care of yourself. Always good to hear from you. We'll say 7-3 and talk soon, I'm sure. Was there anybody else in there? I'm going to leave 5-second pause. If I hear nobody else, Kerry's going to pick it up and help me close this thing out, and he'll be number 46 if nobody else comes in. WA8KOC.
Good morning, Fred. I guess I've waited the 5 seconds there, so I guess it's my turn. W8CTM here. Well, it is Terrific Tuesday, and I hope everybody has one. The weather's not looking too terrific out there. It's, well, the good old Ohio gray skies for sure, and I guess we're going to get some rain or snow or something a little bit later on today, but it's not the best day, but we'll survive without a doubt. And wanted to let Jim know that I'm not fishing this morning. I've lived on this lake here 43 years, and I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've been fishing because I'm not a fisherman. My dad ruined that back when I was a kid. He would take my older brother and me out fishing, and they'd stay out there all day in a boat just sitting there fishing, and I was not. That just ruined me. I wasn't a fisherman. Anyway, that's all I have this morning. I hope everybody has a great day out there, even though it's sort of ugly weather-wise, but we'll survive it. And I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do. And I hope everybody just enjoys their day, and the rest of the week goes well for everybody. So with that, I'll say 73 and turn it back over to WAAKOC, and Fred, you can wrap it up here in a great net. And we had a lot of talk about roundabouts. That's no doubt about that. Well, they're out there, and if you have to go around one of them, just be careful. But I think they probably do save lives, and they don't have to put up traffic lights at like out in Green. I think they have about 8 roundabouts out there now. They got a slew of them, but anyway, I'm glad I'm not living in Green anymore.
So everybody have a great day, and 73, and back to you there, Fred, to wrap it up. Everybody have a great one.
Yeah, Gary, even though you're not a fisherman, I love you like a brother.
Thank you, Jim, and no doubt about it. We'll return that same statement to you, buddy. Love you like a brother. Everybody have a great day.
Camaraderie at its best. There you go, Carrie. You're number 46 this morning. Appreciate you being here with us. Always being our closer, available to help us close things out. I hope that you have a terrific Tuesday on your end. Jim, if you're still listening, you as well. Everybody have a terrific Tuesday. It was a great net, but they're always great nets. It's always enjoyable getting together with our friends, getting to say good morning and finding out what's going on with everybody, and sharing information and some humor and some history and all kinds of other stuff. I'd like to not thank just Carrie, but I'd like to thank all the stations checked in with us this morning. I sincerely appreciate getting a chance to say good morning to everybody. And those who are listening on scanners, Broadcastify, or other devices, if you'd like to come and get a license and join us, you can go to the club website, which is w8wky.org. Under the far right Education tab, you can drop down and find VE test sessions coming up in the future. They're headed by NAWB Stefan, the lead for the VE team. Does a fine job with the group that he's assembled, helping him, licensed amateurs. Wonderful people to work with. And I'm going to take just a quick pause for time. Recognition to the originators of this net, Garlock K8BYR, Dorothy WB8JTW, and Tom K8DSD. They started this net off 34 years ago, I think. And we're continuing on. Also, recognition to our net controller emeritus, Ron, KD8CVS, who handled this net all by himself Monday through Saturday for multiple years. Everybody stay warm. Northern Ohio's getting a little bit of a draft here, and never fear. Thursday we're going to be back up in the low to mid-50s, so I'll go ahead and return the repeater back to normal amateur use at the hour of 8:38 a.m. with 46 check-ins. WA8 KOC clear.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf with audio amplitude check.
Hey Mark, K4OGW8TD. I was going to call you when the net ended and mention that your audio is uncharacteristically low. You're normally one of the loud guys, but not today.
W8PD, K4OG, thank you, John. Give me a moment, let me see what I can do, if you've got a minute. K4OG. And W8CD, K4OG, I slid the scale up about 50%.
Well, you can definitely use more. Is that the new radio?
No, negative. This is the DV switch, my Google Pixel 9 phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I know on the nodes you have to set the audio levels, but I don't know that you can on DV switch. On the iPhone implementation of it, I don't remember ever seeing any audio adjustments. You're less muffled and a little louder now, so whatever you did is in the right direction.
Okay, so okay, on DV switch for Android, you go to more, and there would be one that says audio, KCFQV.
Okay, I brought up the pan adapter, so I'll be able to tell you for sure what your deviation looks like.
Okay, let me see if I got it, K4OG. All right, yeah, I went into my account settings where you set up the account for whatever node you want to connect to, in this case, 48496, and at the bottom there's a transmit level and receive level, if that makes any difference, and I slid the scale back to 100% on the transmit. So how are we doing, John? K4OG.
Well, your peak deviation's right, but your average is fairly low. You could do with some more mic gain if you have it. And hi, Mark, the other Mark.
How are you, Craig? Yeah, I was going to just mention, I didn't know what he's using, but in the Android side on DV switch as more, and then you get an audio one for settings. Well, how are you, Craig? KCFQV.
W8WKY.
Are you also using DV switch, FQV?
Yeah, I use the DV.
Okay, because your audio is real similar to Mark's OG.
Yeah, well, now I've picked the phone up, so now it'll be closer to my mouth. Okay, KCFQV.
Yeah, that's more normal. Cool.
W8CD, K4OG. How we doing now?
Well, that was the right direction. Now you're just a little bit heavy.
Okay. It's the volume on my phone that's controlling it then. And I disconnected the headset, so maybe I'm going to have to disconnect from TV switch to the 48496 entirely and get my headset back on and see how it does from there. K4OG.
Yeah, you've got tons of average audio. You're flat topping a little bit, so you're easier to listen to without cranking the volume up. But you're flat topping and not gives kind of a muffled sound.
Sounds like he's talking through aluminum foil. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Okay, I got the headset back repaired with the phone and all this stuff. And if it's flat topping, we'll just adjust it down. And that probably went to the low audio. And we'll put it back up. K4OG.
That's pretty good right there. Your peaks are good. Your average is moderate. Could do with a little bit more, but you're not muffled anymore. You're nice and clear. And you're definitely louder than you were when we started.
WATD, K4OG, thank you for the assist, John. We're going to leave well enough alone for now. And say 73s, and we're going to get back to grinding the coffee bean and picking the nickels up off the floor. K4OG.
Okay, Mark. I went ahead and turned on the phone here so I could see what mine looks like, and I'm light. The average is pretty low. Without using the Apple version, maybe I'll have to find out where there's a mic control on this thing. K4OG, KC at FKV, W8TD.
All right, John. I'll give you a signal report. You are in my head, sounding excellent on my Sony noise canceling headset. Very good audio in there. I like to say you're right up there in my skull. K4OG.
Yeah, I guess none of us really spend time checking our audio profiles when we're on FM. We just take what we get. Well, Mark, FQV points out frequently that if you're active on, for example, a Barometer Net, CXO does record that frequently. And you can go there and look at what your signal looks like and hear what your signal sounds like. And I think if some people did that, they would decide to do something. But yeah, you're good. You're sounding clear now. I guess too much stuff, too many knobs. You know, I'm using a radio now that, you know, there's no available adjustments that I know of without opening it up. And even then, there probably aren't. It's all in software, so you get what you get. Fortunately, it looks pretty good. KC at FQV in the group, W8TD.
All right, Craig and Mark. Yeah, I always tell people that, you know, first have to go and listen, you're on something, a computer or whatever. You got to go first listen to something you like listening to. Don't matter what. Set the volume. Set the volume for your speaker so you're listening at a nice, comfortable level before you try to set your audio that you do the test, because like EchoLink has that test. I don't know what Allstar does. I think they might. But, yeah, a lot of the FM stuff we just go with it and go with whatever. But HF, I've seen some of them guys, they, I guess, get audio mixing boards and everything else in there. But, yeah, there's nothing up here. It looks like it got a little frosting on their grass. Probably did. Yeah, I watched last night the Skywarn winter version of, and they did it virtual. They got 2 more. I don't know what the 24. I thought there was going to be an advanced one and a basic one. So there's National Weather Day on the 6th of December. Yeah, this month is going fast. Matter of fact, where I'm going to go this morning, get my ears lowered for the end of the year. Yeah, I looked at the date when I had it last done. It was the September 15th. About 2 months it goes. So, and I figured it'd be just before Thanksgiving. I'll go in and get rid of some of it, make it a little lighter. So, hopefully, yeah, Jim's over there. Hopefully they don't find no any problems with the truck. It just is in and out. I mean, who knows? There could be something that has to be done that is like, yep, it's time for this. Because you think, oh, it was just yesterday, but you've got some of them major ones that they like to check. Like serpentine belts. I think they say some of them go at a certain time. Rather replace them or have them looked at before they go. Yeah, and different things. Yeah, cars can be complicated. Just like us, just give them a checkup. Go in there for their physical. Yeah, Jim's taking his truck in for a physical. So, KCFQV.
Yeah, well, you have to sometimes worry about stuff. I'm old. My cars are old. We're all just plodding along, hoping to avoid any major failures until it's over for all of us. Yeah, the one secret is if you listen in before the Barometer Net and get Jim VMW, he really fills the bandwidth. So set your volume for him, and then hope that you're somewhere near as loud. I don't think anybody is quite as loud, but he's a good bass point. He's definitely using all the bandwidth there is, and his average power is quite high. I actually have to go out this morning briefly and just downtown, so I won't have much exposure, but I will be, no doubt, getting a little cold. I wonder if, OG, did you wander off yet? W8TD.
KCFQV. I was multitasking. I don't do it very well. I was talking to a coworker. I'm answering Teams messages and listening to you guys. So, yeah, thank you for the audio testing. I didn't want to type computer all morning. And yeah, we're just going to get back to picking up the next ones off the floor and putting them in a pocket. K402.
Well, I hope that was a double, because your audio really really fell apart on you there. It was very muffled. If it wasn't a double, you lost ground somewhere.
Well, I guess I'll have to bug Fred tomorrow, and for Thursday they were testing at a little later day. Yeah, and Natalie, we gave Jen some entertainment out there in the parking lot. There you go. A4OG, back to WAC.
Okay, well, yeah, something fell apart there. Maybe your internet connection got sad, and maybe there's just a whole lot of bit errors. We'll talk to you. I got to go get ready and do my ablutions so I can get out of here. Talk to everybody soon. Casey at FUV, FQV, K4OG, Mark and Mark, WATD, 73 all.
It's really nice out today. It's not as cold as I thought it was. Walked into the backyard and kicked out a 6-point buck in our backyard. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
Oh, very good. Thanks for the encouraging report. Maybe it won't be so bad as I anticipate.